Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name's John O'Casson. Welcome to the Warm and Toasty Online Memory Afternoon, episode 43. 43, and we're still here. Can you imagine such a thing? How are you doing on this? Yeah, this quite nice, glorious. Glorious might be taken a bit far, but it looks nice and sunny here. How's it happening at your end? All good, I hope. Yes? Well, yes. Good. Got a lovely show coming up for you this afternoon. What have we got, Jono? Well, joining us will be Jeanette and Tom in a short while, my lovely co-hosts. We've got a live singing guest. I've just heard her getting ready, and she is rather fantastic. Her name is Marina Florence. Have you heard of her? You should have. She's very, very good. She'll be coming out a little bit later. We've got our memory of the week. I'll plant it in your mind now. Our memory of the week. So you have a free 10 minutes go at the Woolworths Pick and Mix. We reopen Woolworths for you. We give you 10 minutes to quit like a supermarket sweep style to get around Pick and Mix. What sweets would you choose? These are the topics of the day that we need to be talking about. What would you do with 10 minutes in the Pick and the Mix? Pick and the Mix. What sweets would you choose? We got the retro raffle coming up, a shortened one. 2 questions this week. 2 questions, 2 virtual prizes. We've got a video from Carol and Jan the Nan. We've got vintage TV show of the week yet again. I think it's our 3rd go. See what you think of that. We've, of course, got Jeanette's poem of the week. And as I mentioned before, we have the lovely Jeanette and Tom Hardy. Yes, indeed. Where are they? Where are they? Come forth. Come forth, my children. How are you both?
Everyone.
Are you doing well, Jeanette? You okay?
I'm okay. All the better for seeing you guys.
All the better for seeing you. And dazzling our eyes with your bling-a-ling-a-ling necklace.
I've got bling on today. Yeah, I made a huge effort. Just
wow.
for you.
It's hard to tell from here if it's sort of like $1 million or
trillion. Yeah, trillion.
Yeah.
I've got bodyguards just out in the kitchen because I'm not allowed to go anywhere with this on.
Yeah.
Obviously, the shop.
Is that your sister? Is that Lorraine?
It's Lorraine, yeah. Actually, I don't know if you saw her earlier. She's wearing stripes, and I already said that she looks like a convict today.
Oh.
She's working at home and, like me until about an hour ago, in her pajamas.
Nice.
I wasn't in her pajamas. I was in my pajamas.
Yeah. I wonder if in lockdown all really rich people put all their bling on and walk around the house because they don't get a chance. Maybe take some photos and put it on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think perhaps we could get our viewers to send us in pictures of them in their bling.
Them in their bling.
Nice. Either in lockdown or before.
Yes, of course.
Or what they're wearing.
What they're wearing now. Well, anybody that we've dropped off the warm and toasty care packages to, there's been photos of them in their finest pajamas. Some of them.
Yes, we've seen
some
them
of
all
them
looking
are
good.
really looking amazing. This is knocking about their house.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tom's looking good. Nice high definition on your handsomeness today, Tom.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No, Tom, you've got a rugged, handsome look. That's mano to mano.
Lockdown look.
Lockdown look.
Look at that.
Yeah,
sunshine.
look at that in the sunshine.
Through your hair.
Your sticky up bits are divine, darling.
His hair, Jono, his hair.
Oh no, not those sticky up bits. Your hair. Let's get in there. Let's get straight into it. Let's say hello, Christine. Hello, Christine. Hello, Ola, Steve from America. Jenny Lithgow, the former queen, reinstated queen of the retro raffle scene. It's all good at her place. Kim, hi, nice to see you. To see you, nice. Chrissy again says hello to Jeanette and Tom. And Carol, how are you doing? Carol, she says, hope you're all well. As you can see, we're amazingly, brilliantly well, Carol. Or you might not be able to see. No, we're really bad.
I can see everybody really well because I've got new glasses.
So,
I only got them yesterday. They're great.
And no scratches on these ones?
Not these ones. Oh, my old ones were so scratched just up there. And it was always just in the corner of my eye. And these are my computer glasses that are just for screens and things. And
Do you-
yeah, it was a bit irritating all those hours at work every week with just this little blurry bit.
I've got one of those, but it's actually in my eye.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's honest. It's like a little bit of dust every time I look around, but you get used to it. Did the optician say to you, don't put these in your pocket with your motorcycle keys?
No, I don't ever. These don't leave. These stay by the computer because they're literally just. And I can't imagine how I've scratched them. I never put them lens side down. I don't know what's happened. So
Do you have a visor that's prescription for you?
no, because this is just for computers. It's like reading glasses, but
You're
for
not
a meter away.
Yeah.
you're not wearing your crash helmet all the time.
Exactly, yeah, very focal crash helmet visor. So if I need to read a map,
You might have a TomTom thing going, sat nav.
what's that now? Yeah, no, it's all in my head.
You could do it with if you have to go out, you could put one of those old. Do you remember everybody used to have a goldfish bowl? You get one free at the fair, and you had to bring it home. Yeah, put one of them on your head. Mind you, better not do that at home because someone might get it stuck, and you'd have to smash them out.
Oh no.
Hi, Sandra. Nice to see you. Well, let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving along swiftly. Today we have for you the retro raffle. It's the retro raffle. It's coming to your screen. Oh yeah. It's the retro raffle. Never has been seen. It's the retro raffle, and it's coming to your screen. Oh yeah. It's coming to your screen. Retro raffle, Facebook Live. Yeah. So the retro raffle, we've shortened it this week just because I noticed last week and probably for a while, we spend 25 minutes on the retro raffle alone. So I'm going to try and make your life lighter, freer, by just having 2 questions this week. Or better look at what prizes we have. Oh, I remember. This week we've got some really lovely prizes. This is our first prize for this question. These are actually from the 60s. They are smoky bacon flavoured Golden Wonder in a lovely red packet. And I've checked the back. It did say 1968, but it's the best before. So it's all right. You'll still be good for these if we send these through the post. Hopefully you won't get them all crushed up. Did you ever have crisps and then sometimes you used to just like smash them while they were still in the bag and then eat them all loose?
Well, they last longer then, don't you? You have more.
Pour them into your mouth, didn't
And
you?
pour them into your mouth. Yeah. That was like, that'd be a good lockdown treat, wouldn't it? That'd give us something to be excited about. Come on, what are we going to do today? Not sure. It's a lockdown. Let's smash up some crisps and pour them in our mouths.
The biggest bag you can find.
Yeah. Have you never done that, Jeanette?
No, I was remembering at school, my cousin Jenny, she used to have tuck. We never had any, but because we were poor, as you know. But my cousin Jenny always had tuck. Her family were quite wealthy, and she had crisps and she had chewing gum, and sometimes she would eat them together. She'd have chewing gum in her mouth, and then she'd take handfuls of crisps.
No, that's just too wrong.
That was and I questioned her, and she said, "No, it's nice." It's fine. But you'd swallow crisps, but you don't swallow chewing gum, surely? I don't know.
I
don't know the rules on that.
Maybe in her mouth she worked the crisps out of the. No. Oh no, it's not even worth. Oh no, why would you even do that? Hi Marie, she says, does anyone remember potato puffs crisps? They were so lovely. Oh yeah, they were nice.
Did she used to have them with chewing gum?
Did you have them with chewing gum, Marie? And what flavour was yours? I can't remember what flavours they had them in.
Did it lose the flavour on the bedpost overnight?
Yeah. Was it your cousin you said had?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe like the chewing gum flavour had disappeared, so to add a bit more flavour in, put some crisps in there.
Yeah, but then you'd have to keep having more and more things, and it I can't imagine the texture of the chewing gum.
No, it sounds lovely. I mean, she sounds like a lovely person.
I've seen her for years.
She doesn't sound like a lovely person to me. Right, here's the first question then. Keeping up with the sort of the memory of the week is going to be, you're going to grab 10 minutes in Woolworths in the pick and mix. And we're talking crisps can be one here. from the 1960s. I'm going to go sweets with this question, and it's a multiple choice. Bonbons are a tasty treat for all the family, as we all know. But where were the first bonbons made? Was it A, Germany, B, Belgium, or C, France? A, Germany, B, Belgium, C, France. Where were the first bonbons made?
How are you pronouncing that, Jono?
Bonbons
or bonbons?
Bonbons.
N for nothing or M for mother?
No, I'm from Hackney, love, and I'm pronouncing it with an N, not with an M.
Right, got you.
Yeah, sorry, bonbons.
Thank you. Now I understand.
Well, it was only yesterday that I found out, listening to the radio, that the rain in Spain falls mainly in the plane or on the plane. And I got all confused. I was confused for hours.
You think an aeroplane or the planes?
No, it's just whether it was in or on the plane.
Oh.
I thought it was on the plane. And then yesterday I was singing from Carmelian or something, which became the Dr. Dolittle film. Funny, what's it called? Majiggies. And they were singing it completely different. And it ruined my life. It's a bit like the Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and happy to your what is it? To your kin.
Yeah, to you and your kin.
To you and your kin. I thought forever, ever in my life, ever and ever, it was you and your king.
No.
And I'd be right in somebody's ears singing King, and I've worried about, I've distressed people for years. But
well, it was interesting, the video, people's variations on that. There were quite a lot of kings.
Oh, so I'm not alone in my...
Not a lot. I mean, a lot of people sing king, but it's not king, it's kin. Yeah.
Anyway.
With We Three Kings, the whole Christmassy thing.
We Three Kings.
We Three Kins.
Yeah.
Your kith and kin.
Yeah.
Christine remembers...
Brother and sister, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, your kith and kin. Christine, she remembers the potato puffs. They were lovely. Steve Brady says chewing gum loses its flavour on the bedpost overnight. True. I used to like to have one for each day of the week, and I could... But what position I went, depending on what chewing gum I had stuck under my wooden bed, that I would go back to. True story. Jenny Lithgow, she's going C, France. Kim is going with B, Belgium. Hi, Irene and Colin. How are you? How's your lives? Carol, she's going Jess, I guess. I can't even read today. I guess Germany. That's A. No. Christine's going B, Belgium. No. Marie says she sang King. Had to redo it. If I wondered if anybody would notice, I thought best do it again.
Well, it was quite, yeah. It caused some problems because when people sang, when I had to get them to sing together, of course they would be singing different words.
Yeah, Tom's referring to the video we did, the Christmas video. It's available on our Facebook page. It's all free.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Tom.
I think she sang a bit with or maybe maybe I just didn't use that bit with some people. I had to move things about. Yeah.
What's the matter with these showbiz people? They can't sort their lives out.
Get the words right,
The answer to the question,
Marie. Yeah.
bonbons, as Jeanette likes to call it. How do you say it, Jeanette, with your mouth of food?
Bonbons.
Bonbons. Bonbons are a tasty treat for all the family. But where were the first bonbons made? They were made in C, France. So Jenny Lithgow, she's been reinstated as the queen of the retro raffle scene. Well done, Jenny.
I think the French for sweets is bonbons. That is an actual French word for sweets. There's a clue there.
Oui. Je n'appelle Jean. Come on, Tapple Chew.
La plume battante est sur la table.
Yes, oui. Très bien.
At school.
I always found it helped if I sort of tried to do the accent when I did the French.
I think it does.
Oui. Hello, Duncan. He says, watch out. Which one of you is warm and which one is toasty? Belgium.
Them too.
No, the other two. The other two. The answer is not Belgium, it's France. They're the bombs. And Jenny's going to get those crisps. She's going to crush them. She's going to eat them. Oh, they're going to be so fresh because it's best before 1968. Well done, Jenny. They're on their way to you, maybe never. Right, next question. Sorry, Tom, go for it.
Bon is also well, isn't it? Or good in French.
Good.
So
Yeah.
Oui, yeah.
well and good, isn't it?
Mange too, mange too.
Sweets are good goods.
Yes, yeah. Sounds like a good thing.
Or like we say, goodies.
There was a band called the
Yes,
Good
that's
Goods, weren't they? Was there a band in Colchester called the Good Goods?
Good goods.
No.
The Ting Tings.
No, not the Ting Tings. Anyway, here's your next prize. This is a vintage box of Quality Street. It does contain what we used to call in the old days as flavourings. Now, that's just the shaved bits of rusty metal, but in the 70s, when I was a wee nipper, it was called flavourings because you was allowed to eat that. It was legal tender. We're not sure how many actual Quality Street sweets are left in there, but it's a beautiful box. And you can put all sorts of magical things in there, can't you, that you don't really need anymore.
If it was empty, you could probably put your old nails and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Because I have a little corner in my drawer where I like to just clip my nails and then I just put them in the corner until the corner rises up and it's sort of coming out the drawer. And then I sort of move them. Put them in.
Here. I'm trying to
Oh,
eat
sorry.
cheese and apple.
And then I get the chewing gum from under the bed. Oh, look, there's Friday's one. Still a bit of strawberry left.
Did you see Les Dennis on what's the program on BBC where they tell
Who do you think you are?
Would I Lie to You?
Would I lie to you?
And Les Dennis apparently cuts off his toenails and keeps them and uses them to pick things out of his teeth.
No.
Was it a true one?
It was true.
Right?
And it was true.
He's doing his career a right good favour coming back on that and saying that one, isn't he?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Ooh.
No, I don't do that. I just collect them in the edge of the drawer. Question 2. For winning that super tin of Quality Street, possibly with some nice vintage sweets in, which of these sweets are traditionally said to have been made by accident when a worker tripped while carrying a tray of different confectionery options to show a customer? Was it A, barley sugar, B, licorice all sorts, or C, wine gums? What sweet got made by accident? Let's see what people say.
There is a sort of clue there, isn't there?
I think so.
I think there's quite an obvious clue, but let's see how many people are awake this early in the day. 19 minutes past 1.
Jenny's there.
Jenny's making a guess. Let's see if anybody else makes a guess.
Has she got extra fast internet today?
Seems so.
Yeah, she's had it fitted. She rung up Virgin Media and says, "Look, I am the retro raffle queen, and I need to keep my place."
I need to get an upgrade.
Steve, all the way from America, so he must have really fast internet. It's getting all the way from America through the fibers. He's going B.
It's got a lot to get through, isn't it?
Duncan's sort of going A, but he's a variation on A. Kim's going A. Duncan's sleeping into B. Sandra's going B. And Michael, he's just going with the answer. He's not bothering with letters. He's a man straight to the point. You know, if you asked him for a quote to do something, put up a fence or something, bang, he's there. Boom, gives you the price straight away. I like that. Christine's going A. Well, of course, Jenny Lithgow is right. Of course. Steve Brady is right. And indeed, Michael Doyle, he's right as well. It is B, licorice all sorts. So you'll all get one of those tins coming to you through the post, maybe sometime soon, maybe never. It's all for fun. It's just a virtual idea. But would it be lovely to keep all your bits in? Would you like it really? If I see one when the second-hand shop's open, I'll pick them up for you.
I think I'd like one full of licorice all sorts, please.
No, licorice all sorts are the work of the devil.
I'll have your share and your share.
No, sticking with the marzipan people on an island, not close to us. Move them away. Move away. Marzipan. Licorice all sorts. Move away. Right, what have we got now? What have we got now, good people? We're moving along swiftly. You see, I know my English. We are moving along swiftly. We've got a video now. I see if I can find a couple of photos from this session. So we've got something from Carol Round and Jan the Nan. And what happened was that where they lived, I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to be dismissive of anybody or any place, but they live in a block in Colchester.
L block.
And they've because of COVID, they have to sort of stay in their flats like all of us in our houses. So they've called let's take that one off and put this one off. They've called where they lived prisoner cell block H as a funny thing. And they've gone round. I think you can see it there. Carol is prisoner 131. They've got these outfits and they're going around socially distanced because they've been locked in their flats. And they're giving out cakes to everybody, which I thought was a lovely thing to do. So I was going to play you a little video that Jan's daughter Ellie sent me. Yeah, this is their video from prisoner cell block H. Let me just take Jeanette and the lovely Jeanette and Tom off for a moment or two and myself, and let's find the video. Where is it on the screen? I've got so many bits at the bottom of my screen, I can't find it. There it is. And I'll play you this little video filmed by Ellie, Jan the Nan's daughter.
Good afternoon, this is Ella Carr reporting from prisoner cell block H, and I'm here with two of the inmates of the pandemic. So we have prisoner 131. Could you tell me your name, prisoner 131, and what your crime is, please?
My name's Carol Round. Excuse me, I'm just having me dry bread. This is me lunch. All right. Don't ask me what crime I've done because I really don't know, and I really don't care. They've locked me up for nothing.
And prisoner 130, what have you been up to? What's your crime?
Annoying Carol.
Annoying Carol, right? Okay. Well, I can see you've got your handcuffs on. Yes, both of you. So, are you wanting to break free this afternoon? Then, yes. And what are you going to be doing when you break free? Can you show me?
I'm going to run. Oh.
Jan the Nan, you don't look like you can run anywhere.
This is what we're doing this afternoon. We're doing something nice for our fellow inmates.
Lovely. And what are
we're
you
going
doing?
to go round all the doors and give them all a nice cake to just put a smile on their face.
Oh, that's very lovely. And that'll be socially distanced with your masks on and everything.
Mask,
yeah. Okay. Well, good luck, ladies. See you at the other side of the pandemic. Bye for now.
Bye.
This is Ella Carr reporting from the Blue Wing of Enoch House. Over and out.
Oh, what a lovely thing to do just to make people laugh. The lovely Carol Round and Jan the Nan, two lovely ladies who are regulars at one of our memory afternoons, our actual memory afternoons, the ones that we used to have. And just to make people laugh, they've got them outfits and they're going around with their masks, giving them all a cake if they wanted it. Ah, what a lovely thing. Well done, Carol and Jan. That's kind of like a sort of tongue-in-cheek bit of humour. To make people laugh. Nice, isn't it?
Nice that they're finding things to do like that and not just staying static in their rooms and getting them fed up. That's good.
Yeah.
And
like
Carol and Jan, you can't help but smile when you see their faces being dressed up like that. They're so funny. They're really, really good humour.
Yeah, quite reasonably placed outfits, reasonably priced on eBay, apparently, I've heard. They didn't get them off actual prisoners because prisoners don't wear those so much anymore, but they...
I think Carol just kept it from when she was actually inside, didn't she?
With that time, she don't like to talk about that.
I know, but you know.
Sorry, Carol, to talk about your jailhouse years.
Yeah.
Marie says, haha, well done, Carol and Jan the Nan. And Jenny says, lovely video and thoughts. Actually, what we could do, if they get the vaccination, perhaps we can get them to go around to all different places in Colchester and we can film them.
We're starting with our houses.
Yeah, starting with our houses.
I quite like a cake. I quite fancy doing that now.
Yeah, I do. Get me a gluten-free one, Carol, please. Sort it out.
Free one. What don't you like in yours, Tom? Fingerprints.
They were fine. They look fine.
I like a file in mine. We gotta get out of this place. Sandra says, cool video. So what we're doing, actually, I should also point out, what I'm going to try in the coming weeks is to do a few videos or audio messages from people. I did have a name for it, but I've forgotten what it is, so you'll know in future weeks. We had a little problem, and we see how we go when Marina comes on, but we've had a bit of a problem with Facebook closing down our posts, ending a broadcast, and it was because of people singing other people's songs. And it was weird last week that we had a video of Marina with one of her own songs, and that got taken down. And we hope none of them are going to be taken down, people singing their own songs. But if they are, we, just to let you know, we have sought a license. We haven't sought to pay for the opportunity to play people's music, but Facebook don't have one. So they might hear me saying this and take us down any second. But if we do go down, we'll start with a new broadcast. But we'll find out more about that now. Carol says she will do it just for me. Whoa, or just for us. Yeah, Carol going around Colchester dressed as a villain. Well, not a villain, like a prisoner. Sorry. Or yeah, they could do 1 week. They could do prisoners. Another week they could have a sort of fake sawn off, and they could.
They could deliver to the bank, couldn't they? With their fake sawn off shotguns.
Perhaps not the best idea. Go inside for Tom's trying to get her to go inside for real. What a man, what a guy. Thanks, Carol.
Yeah, try the post office as well. Yeah.
Thanks for the laugh, Carol, Jan, and Ellie, who filmed it.
Great.
So we've got the memory of the week. We don't have a jingle for memory of the week. It is, if you were given 10 minutes, we brought back Woolworths for you, the good old high street store Woolworths. You had 10 minutes only in a supermarket sweep style. You were given 10 minutes around the pick and mix. You out there in internet land, what sweets would you pick? You got your little bag, you got 10 minutes, which I think is quite generous of us, and it's going to probably cost us quite a few quid. What sweets would you pick out? Now I'm going to go to you. Jeanette's chewing. While she's still chewing, I'm going to go to Tom. Would you pick any particular sweet out, Tom?
I don't know really. I used to quite like the sherbet space saucers, flying saucer things.
Yes, yeah, flying
Didn't
saucers.
Did they have them in there? I think they did.
They did originally, yeah, but then they got the complaints of selling cardboard with sherbet, and they get them out there. I found them a bit hard.
Well, it was only like rice paper, wasn't it?
Was it rice paper? It wasn't cardboard then.
Well, I don't know. Maybe the ones you had were cardboard.
There goes my childhood.
were you poor? Like,
yeah, I'm not as poor as Jeanette, but
no, she definitely had cardboard. Yeah.
What one would you go for then, Jeanette? What sweet or sweets would you pick?
Do you know, it possibly just because you've mentioned it already, bonbons. Do you actually remember the sweets? They were white ones that were covered in icing sugar and toffee inside, and they were really big and they were lovely. And if you had on the odd occasion that we'd be allowed to buy a quarter of sweets, I don't know what a quarter was, that a quarter of a pound, quarter of an ounce. Quarter
of a ton, I think.
I don't know, but I remember if you had sherbet pips, you'd get lots in the bag, and if you had cola cubes, you'd only get half a dozen. But bonbons, you'd probably only get three. But I really liked them, and I think that's probably what I'd have if I could grab as many as I could. It would be the white bonbons.
Sorry, Tom.
It's like, I don't know if they did the same, but because they used to have them in the cinema as well, didn't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, they
I've
did.
never had sweets from the
Yeah,
cinema.
yeah.
I used to go for the chocolate with nuts in the middle.
Oh.
Lovely.
That's what I used to go for.
Chocolate nuts.
Oh, I say.
I want some now.
Yeah.
I remember. I don't know. I remember strawberry bonbons, lemon bonbons, and I don't know if I'm misthinking this. I remember the white ones, but were there blue ones as well?
I don't know. I think they're things you put into the cistern of your toilet. In the bowl. Don't eat them, Jono.
Oh, I didn't know you didn't eat them.
He used to have very blue mouth.
Clean teeth. Bluey whiteness.
Bluey whiteness all around the pan. I used to like sweet peanuts and midget gems. There we go. I'd grab some of them. I did have a period of wine gums, but I don't like to talk about my wine gum years. No. Just ending off the other piece from the lovely Carol. She says, "You know me, game for anything. Tom, you keep quiet," she says.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what people are saying. Ken, hi to you, sir. Duncan says, "I'd nab tea cakes." Who says that there were tea cakes in their pick and mix? What?
They were a type of sweet.
Oh, not the Tunnocks, not the Tunnocks, bigger ones. I don't remember those at all. A sweet style.
No.
He'd also go with wine gums and chocolate-covered raisins and Brazil nuts.
Oh yeah, ones chocolate-covered Brazil nuts.
Yeah. I really loved that. And also, it's just reminded me, chocolate-covered banana sweets. Oh.
Yeah.
Heaven, dun, 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 dun. Must be missing an angel. Right. Sandra says, just grab a mixture of all pick and mix. Yeah, go home surprised. What a lovely idea. Grab them all. Ken says, Mum used to go in Woolworths and buy broken biscuits. Yeah, you can still buy the box of those in some shops.
The Rage.
Yeah, I've got some I could probably let you have for cheap. If they're not broken, I can broken them for you. I've broken them for you, Ken. Carol's going with rainbow buttons, the ones with the coloured balls on top. Oh yeah, were they you had a chocolate sort of sweet, a sort of brown chocolate, and then you had a white chocolate sweet, didn't you? Different ones.
Chocolate buttons with
like chocolate buttons or white buttons with hundreds and thousands of rainbows on the top. Anyone else? Anyone for anyone?
Was that a bit of contraband when she was inside? I used to smuggle some in for her.
Yeah, I used to do it, throw it over the wall.
Yeah.
And she'd have a little hook that'd go down in it. Sometimes she'd throw the hook over and we'd put the bag of sweets on it and she'd pull it up to her cell.
Yeah.
She loved it. Till she got caught that time. But we don't like to talk about that time, as you well know.
Solitary confinement.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It was like papillon, going French there. And Michael Dorr, he says, if you get the biscuits delivered, the driver will break them for you, which is a real bonus these days, isn't it? Yeah, so that's the subject of the week. If you're thinking of going to Woolworths Pick and Mix and you've still got ideas, do put them down, let us know. But while you do, I'm going to go online and see if I can find that Marina Florence and welcome her to the stage. Is she there? 3, 2, 1. Marina Florence, appear.
Woo!
Good afternoon, Marina. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. You're looking well. I like your interest of your room, but mostly I like you. Do you like the pick and mix, Marina?
Yep, I was thinking about that, and nobody's mentioned them yet. But one of my favourite things were those little pink shrimps.
Oh,
Pink shrimp type. I've not got a clue what that stuff was made out of, but they also did one with a banana shape.
Yes.
And that was my favourite. Those things.
Yeah, they called them foam ones, didn't they? What were they made of?
They are like foam sweet or something.
I'm trying to think what the flavour was of the prawn ones. It was more. It wasn't prawn.
No, it wasn't prawn.
Definitely wasn't prawn. So, Marina, would you sort of like fill your whole bag with just those? You'd get the claw. You'd get the claw on the prawn.
No, I like chocolate peanuts as well, and that type of thing. I try to think. When they was talking about the tea cakes, Those little toasted tea cakes are delicious. They're like just like little round, squidged together coconut that was slightly browned and toasted on the top.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
look like
Yeah,
little
they were nice.
Like
And
little
also
mushrooms.
they did lemon bonbons as well.
Lemon
Yeah.
bonbons. That's the one I
I
remember.
like the lemon bonbons.
Yeah, obviously yellow.
But obviously now I wouldn't have any of those sweets. We never have sweets now.
Well, no, I've stopped having them because of my blood sugar levels, darling.
Actually.
and the toffee on your teeth.
Well, how many teeth have you lost, you guys, for all those sweets?
Not many, but I have lost them through other things.
Let's not go there. I don't even know what she's talking about, viewers. I'm really sorry about that. If you do need counselling, there will be some available for you after the show. So, Marina, how are you getting on in lockdown? A musician in lockdown?
Well, there's not really much to it, is there? You can't go anywhere. Some people have asked me to host a live gig, but I've refused that because I just wouldn't have a clue how to do such a thing. So if they want to host it, then that's fine. I'm happy to go along and deal with it. But no, I think it would be awfully stressful to try and do one myself.
I think you'd be a lot better than you think you would. I think you'd be great, but I understand
Maybe,
what
I
you're
don't
saying.
know. But just hosting it as well, it's very difficult. Hosting, as you know, is not easy. You know, you've got to have good links and stuff. So no, I don't know. It's fine. We're fine. We just, to be honest, I really don't know where the days go.
Yeah.
We seem to be zipping along, and it'll be next Christmas before we know it. At this rate.
And you also listen to about 200 tracks a week for Fresh on the Net, moderating.
I do. I love doing that. So yeah, that's down to you introducing me to that. I absolutely love it, and I love it really so much when you fall across something that you never would have heard if it wasn't doing that. So yeah, it's brilliant.
Put them on Fresh on the Net's listing post on a Friday. Selecting down from a team that select from 200 tracks down to 25. If nobody's seen it, Fresh on the Net, look it up. It's a great music blog. It's a nice thing to do. It quite takes a lot of time and a lot of patience, I think. You've got to sort of find it in your day, but I suppose in lockdown it might be a little bit easier for some people.
Yeah, it's not really a chore at the moment. I suppose if it became a chore, then I'd probably stop. But at the moment it isn't a chore, so I can always find time to do it.
Yeah, I know. I did it for about 10 years, more or less, for 9 or 10 years. But it wasn't always 200 tracks to start with. It was a lot less, and it's built up over the years. Carol says, I've got the police knocking on my door now. They said I needed locking up properly. I blame Tom, she says, as they take her out the door. She has sent a video of her sort of fighting the police, but I can't really show that because it might be used as evidence in court.
Could she drop the donut round on the way through?
I'm sure she could lob something at you towards you, Tom.
I'm sure she could.
Nikki says, I will host for you, Marina.
Oh, there's an offer.
There's an offer. Teresa, she says, you would be great at that, Nikki, but will anyone else get a word in? Oh, I like that. There's a little bit of a fight going on.
Are they friends?
Not now.
Formerly known as friends. We should get out your way. You're going to sing us a song, aren't you, Marina?
Yeah, I am.
Well, we get out your way. We've messed about enough and kept you waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Marina Florence.
Okay, I'm going to sing you a song of love. It was one of those years that started with tears amid the snowdrops and first signs of life. No one could tell what the new year would bring, just a hope that the future was bright. 2 candles lit against cold winter skies as a curtain of grey fell across the land. No one breathed a word as the snow softly fell, as she held so tightly her lover's hand. She was carried away in a moment of madness by his touch and words so kind. Yesterday's child in a woman's world little comfort would she find. Many miles they walked, destination unknown, cast away from their ordinary lives. The child she carried, both a burden and a gift, had cost her reputation and a pride. She was carried away in a moment of madness by his touch and words so kind. Yesterday's child in a woman's world, little comfort will she find. The face of her mother still in her mind's eye, hidden tears with her head hung so low. Too many mouths to feed and the work far between, she had no choice but to watch them go. She was carried away in a moment of madness by his touch and words so kind. Yesterday's child in a woman's world, little comfort would she find. The bare bone trees lean against the winter wind, but of their love she is sure. The warmth of a love is like a summer breeze, and like nature the spirit will endure. She was carried away in a moment of madness by his touch and words so kind. Yesterday's child in a woman's world, little comfort will she find. Carried away in a moment of madness by his touch and words so kind. Yesterday's child in a woman's world, little comfort would she find. Little comfort would she find. Little comfort would she find.
Yay! Marina Florence, ladies and gentlemen. That was lovely, Marina.
Thank you.
Is that one of your own songs?
Yes, co-written with a couple of other people. It's quite an old song actually, but I like to sing it in the new year because it's got a lot of references to the beginning of the year. So
Yeah.
it's one that gets, if I play a gig early on in the year, then I normally like to play that because it has early year references. So
Yeah. It's lovely. It's really nice. I've never heard it before. I wasn't sure if it was yours.
yeah,
I'm going to just close this door because our phone keeps ringing.
It's beautiful. Your voice is so lovely. I say it every time you're on the show, Marina. But today, when I had the broadcast kind of getting ready and when you were sound checking, I was in the kitchen with my sister and she said straight away, her ears pricked up, said, "Oh, is that Marina?" Oh, lovely. And she just knows from me playing your CDs.
I was saying to my other half the other day, I said, I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do this because the whole of my mouth as I'm getting older just feels different. You know, when you listen to somebody like Cliff Richard sing now, he sounds weird. There's something weird about how he sounds. And I don't know what he's done, but it must have to be to do with what's happening with the palate and the teeth and receding gums and all the stuff that gets as you get older. And I wonder how what will happen to it, because it definitely changes, doesn't it?
It sounds the same as ever, just beautiful, soothing and smooth and velvety. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So we'll let you know if anything changes, but I can only assume it's going to stay the same.
I would say use Tom Jones as an example, who's just, he's 80 or so. Just keep practicing, keep singing and keep it going.
Yeah. And recording it and being aware of what it sounds like as well, I think, because I think it could change without you noticing. I mean, I saw Elton John do a live performance of something, and I don't know what it was, but it certainly wasn't how you expect Elton John to be singing.
I think it was on something like the One Show. I seem to saw it on afterwards online, and it wasn't good. But you do get noises. I get sort of mouth noises, little clicks, but I use them as percussion now.
Yeah.
Let's see what people are saying. Christine says, "Lovely to see and hear you again, Marina."
Thank you.
Steve from America, he says, such a lovely, soothing voice.
Thank you very much.
Nikki, who seems to be very cheeky, I remember, she says, Marina's banjo could do with a polish, lol. Carol says, yay, Marina, brilliant. Sandra says, great song. Kim says, beautiful song, Marina. Lovely song, says Kim. And Carol says again, yay, Marina, brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Teresa says, lovely song. They don't say these things about us, do they, Jeanette and Tom? What's going on?
They're sick of us, so they get us every week. Marina's a special treat.
Yeah, lovely song from Teresa. Christine, lovely to see you again. Nikki says, Marina Florence music, you are not old. Marie says, Marina sounds fabulous. Never stop singing.
Okay, I'll do my best.
And Florrie, who's an artist in her own right, who's going to be a guest on the show in the future, very talented lady. She says, Marina, I love it.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, she's pretty damn good.
Well, you were the one that recommended Florrie to me, so we've booked Florrie to come on a few occasions in the not too distant future.
Oh, good.
Yeah, brilliant songs.
Fresh on the net, that was.
Was that fresh on the net?
Fresh on the net, yeah.
See, golden place to find music, as I've well known for many a year. Thank you, Marina. It was lovely. We'll talk more. We've got 2 more songs for Marina. She'll be back in a little while. We'll see you soon, my dear. What a voice. What a voice. What a talent.
Good. So good.
And that room looks like it's full of musicality.
Doesn't it?
That's where she writes it all.
Imagine having a music room in your house. Oh, hang on, Tom. You have. You're in it.
Well, I have now. Yeah.
Yeah. How lovely, though. That's really nice.
He had to throw his daughter out to get it.
No, she did get a house out of it, so I think that's fine.
Nikki, who's quite cheeky, as I say, she says, Jono, you are wonderful. Jeanette, you are beautiful and fun. And Tom is very open with his washing.
Not anymore, I'm afraid.
Oh my days, that Nikki, she's a cheeky one. She's cheeky.
I love her already. I don't know her, but I love her.
Yeah, she's been on before. She's been on before. She got barred 3 times and thrown out, but she's back. We're letting her have one last chance, eh, Nikki? Right, it's just time for Vintage TV Show of the Week.
Yeah.
Vintage TV Show of the Week. Vintage TV Show of the Week. I know you love it. I know you want it. I know you need it. You're going to vote on it. Oh, yeah.
Okay, Vintage TV Show of the Week for the 3rd or the 4th time, I guess. Going on your suggestions. So do keep your suggestions coming in. If they don't come in, we move on to something else. Old cheese of the week, old plimsoll of the week, or whatever. This week's Vintage TV Show of the Week. Oh, I should get the pictures. Where's the pictures, Jono? Get with the program. The first one up is Steptoe and Son. Steptoe and Son is a British sitcom written by Ray Galton and Alan Simpson about a father and son rag and bone business. They live at Oil Drum Lane, a fictional street in Shepherd's Bush, London. Well, they lived. Not sure they're still there now. Progress. 4 series were broadcast on the BBC from 62 to 65, followed by a second run from 1970 to 74. And in a poll, the series was voted 15th in the Britain's Best Sitcom. The series focused on the intergenerational conflict of father and son. Albert Steptoe, as an elderly rag and bone man, set in his grimy and grasping ways. By contrast, his son Harold is filled with social aspirations and pretensions. The show contained elements of drama and tragedy, as Harold was continually prevented from achieving his ambitions. I don't know why I've gone into a pseudo Alan Wicker voice, but there we go. Do you remember the catchphrase, the main catchphrase?
Oh, yes.
Can you do it, Jeanette?
I'll try. You dirty young man.
Oh, it's not bad. Can you do it, Tom?
No.
I knew you'd say that. I knew that.
Is that why you asked me first?
He's still. It's that Carol thing and the Nikki thing. He don't want to do it. Don't want to play. Did you like Steptoe and Son, Tom?
Yeah, it was all right. I think I'm not particularly fond of it. but
Okay,
it was all right.
it was all right. Yeah.
Yeah. I think anything that my parents watched, I would never watch. So I think that's about it.
Always the rebel, eh? Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was really funny.
Did you?
Yeah. I remember the episode where he was so cross with his dad that he put the divider and did 2 separate doors into the house and divided the house. And so things like the dining table, he put this kind of board across that. So and there was this kind of gap and they were sliding things through and fighting over, kind of tug of war under this thing. And I just remember that. And it made me, because there were 6 of us in our house and we only ever had a 3-bedroom house. So I always had to share a bedroom. And whoever I shared a bedroom with, I wasn't happy. I wanted my own room. And so I used to try and put a divide down the bedroom because they did it on there and it gave me the inspiration I needed.
Oh, wow.
It didn't have such comedy effect, though.
Was your whole home designed in a Steptoe and Son sort of fashion?
No, just my bedroom.
Just your bedroom. There was another one. Tony James. Hi, Tony. He says there was another catchphrase.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do it. It's just saying Harold really long in a long way.
Without the H, isn't it?
Yeah.
Harold!
There you go. There you go. That's our wonky catchphrase of the week.
Tom, you should have done that one. It's even written down for you.
He had the script. Pickled onion. Oh, go on. Tom's doing it. Sorry, Tom.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, well.
It just sounds like it.
Ken says pickled onions in the bath. I don't remember that one.
Yes, I do.
It's funny how you say I'm sort of like, I did used to watch it. I used to like it. I liked the chaotic nature of their home. And I liked particularly when the son brought a girlfriend home and he started to talk a little bit more proper. Oh, no, father, we don't do that. I mean, it was just silly. But that was a popular series through the 60s and 70s. And that goes up against, in Vintage TV Show of the Week, one you voted for before, or you've suggested before, I should say, Dad's Army. Dad's Army, British sitcom about the British military home guard during the Second World War. It was written by Jimmy Perry and David Croft and broadcast on the BBC from 1968 to 77. It ran for 9 series with 80 episodes in total. There was also a radio version based on the TV scripts, a feature film and a stage show. And they used to gain regular audiences of 18 million people, and it's still repeated worldwide. You can see it all the time, actually. In 2004, Dad's Army came 4th in a British poll, BBC poll, I should say, to find Britain's best sitcom. It's been placed 13th in the list of the 100 greatest British television programmes, drawn up by no other than the British Film Institute in 2000. Catchphrases, you stupid boy. Not like that. And don't panic.
They don't like it up them.
They don't like it up them. That's another one. I use that quite a lot in my own personal life as well. And yeah, I'm often been called you stupid boy. I can't do the voice for that one. So that's Dad's Army. Tom, any good for you or parents show? Because you're quite young.
It was a parent show, but I sort of quite like it, actually. I think there's something really endearing about Dad's Army, isn't there? Sort of just the characters are all quite good. Yeah. Whereas, yeah, no, I quite liked it.
You've decided now, yeah. Jeanette, one for you?
Yes, love that as well. It just reminds me of all the happy times in childhood, kind of sitting around TV, laughing with my mum at the telly.
You said you didn't have a telly.
I did not say that. I said sweets.
You did.
I didn't have sweets.
Didn't.
I had telly.
You said you didn't have a telly because you were too poor.
We had one that I think was rented from Radio Rentals.
Yeah, you're changing the story now.
No, I'm not. I had television.
We had one that you'd put a coin on the side of the box.
Did you?
For a little while. I think it was Radio Rentals or Rumbelows or something.
Right. And I think we paid monthly. So I don't know. I think I kind of vaguely remember being given some money and told to go into town and go into that place and pay. And there was a beautiful lady called Cordelia with long blonde hair. And Gary Leach used to just want to come in there with me just so that he could stare at her.
I love you, Cordelia. I love you.
Have you got to pay your telly? Come on, I'll come with you.
Can you touch my hand, Cordelia, while I give you the 10 pence? Ken says another catchphrase. Don't tell him your name, Pike. Which I'd forgotten is actually quite good. Yeah, I wasn't mad. It was all right. It was okay. I respect it. I know there's people in our community. I'm looking at you, Anthony Roberts, who absolutely loved things like Morecambe and Wise, which I did, and Dad's Army. I know he likes. A local guy who's rather fab. But I wasn't mad on it. I laughed at it a bit when I was little. I can't watch it now. I don't know why. No, it just leaves me cold.
There was a documentary or a film about the making of Dad's Army that I saw recently. I've watched all of Netflix now, I think, and it was fascinating, and how they chose the characters, how they chose the actors to play the roles, and how much trouble they had getting different ones, and kind of, it was so interesting. I really liked it. I can't remember what it was called, but it was about the forming of Dad's Army as a TV show, and all about how the trouble they had with the people saying that, no, we can't have those opening credits and those graphics, no, and just all kinds of stuff. It was really fascinating, and I think I like it more since seeing that. Actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, definitely.
Because they made a film, and I thought, no, I'm remaking it. It's not going to work, and I understand it didn't. And I could have saved them that money if I sent that suggestion in, but I didn't. So you've got to vote, lovely people. Would you vote for Steptoe and Son or Dad's Army? It's as simple as that. Sandra's already made her marks. Steptoe and Son. Carol's going Steptoe and Son. Jenny's going both. Can't choose. You just have to choose, Jenny. You have to choose.
Yeah, you do.
Ken says Steptoe and Son. Tony James was a big battle, this one. Love both. Just prefer Steptoe. Tony's really thinking about it with the seriousness this subject deserves. These subjects of the day that are much more than the political, the scientific arguments of the day.
I'm still thinking about those cakes.
Teresa's going, well, she's saying she loves Dad's Army. Is that a vote, Teresa? We just want to check.
Taking it as one. I've already written that down.
Sandra says we didn't have one till I was about 10. I'm assuming that's a TV and not a cake, but you never know. People's lives were tough. Christine, Steptoe and Son for me. Brian, Innocent Brian says Dad's Army. Sorry, I had a phone call and had to go. Maybe that was him who kept ringing me earlier. A for Steve, because I haven't seen B. So he's going Steptoe and Son. Irene, one for Dad's Army and one for Steptoe. Well, there we have it. They're coming in. Keep them coming in. Who would you vote for? Steptoe and Son or Dad's Army? I'm going to take those off. And I believe it's time we got Marina back, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes, yeah. People. I see her sitting down. She's standing up now, and I'll bring her to the stage. Once again, Marina Florence. Hi, Marina. Is that the room where you write all of your great music?
No, it's where I do all the recording and keep all the stuff. We never used to have a room like this, but now we've got this room. I don't know what this room used to be. It used to be a nothing room. And so we've kitted it all out with all the music stuff. And it's in a strange place in the house. It's sort of downstairs. It's got 3 outside walls, so it's always quite chilly in here.
Oh, right.
So it never really got. I think it's supposed to be like a downstairs bedroom because there's a loo just next door. But
right.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, that's what. I don't always do my writing. It depends. As you know, I just write down stuff as it comes to me, and most songs happen very quickly, and I could be anywhere. So.
Do you find the best songs you write come the quickest?
The thing is, whatever I write, if I've taken it to completion, then I'm in love with it anyway. So it doesn't matter whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. But if I've gone that far with it, then as far as I'm concerned, I'm already in love, and that will stay. That sort of feeling of being first in love with something will stay for a while, and then maybe after a couple of months, I might go back and either I still think, well, actually that's not bad, or I think, oh no, I'm not too keen on that now. But as it's written, I will love it. Otherwise, what's the point?
Totally. And when you do that, do you fully record it and then leave it, or do you just have the song written in?
If I think at that point that it really is something that I've fallen in love with, then I'll record it and get it down properly. Try to build it from there, because that's a whole different process, which is I absolutely love doing that, sitting there putting stuff on and building it up, getting contributions from other people.
Yeah, well, you've come on with that over the last few years fantastically. You've always been a great singer and a good writer, sometimes a co-writer with others. But in recent years, you've taken to doing lots more recordings and producing the material yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, because it's fun. I mean, everything. I think that whatever I'm doing, and I've got to be enjoying it. Otherwise, not really a lot of point me doing it. So when people, are asking, well, what? I think somebody recently said, well, what does success mean? Well, in my opinion, it just means as long as I'm enjoying it, and I'm not making music really for anybody else, am I? I'm really making it because I want to fall in love with it. And if I do, then maybe someone else will.
Yeah, very true words.
If that's your job and you feel like that about your job, that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
I wouldn't call it a job. I don't think I'm doing a job. I feel like this is my hobby, and I've never felt like it's a job. I mean, I've got 40 years proper work in somewhere, with the PAYE and all the rest of it. But so this is more like a hobby, really, I would say.
Yeah, it's a therapy, it's an escape, it's a hobby. And I always say to particularly younger artists, don't let other people define your success, and don't do it as a comparison to the biggest artist of the day, because it's a road to disappointment. And you think, well, I'm never doing as good as Ed Sheeran or whoever.
No.
You should define your success. And similar way, I think you're right in doing it and enjoying it and still doing it and still producing material. You're being successful.
I've got a T-shirt upstairs. You buy festival T-shirts.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't buy them, but whenever I took my mum with me, she would always buy a festival T-shirt. And I've got one upstairs which I'd given away ages ago, and then suddenly it's come back because my mum and my sister have been sorting stuff out, and my name is on it, this T-shirt. I think it was Keswick Festival or something, and just below my name is Ed Sheeran.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Which I think is hilarious because I never noticed it at the time.
Yeah. See, he used to support you, that little Ed Sheeran.
I don't think I even saw him, to be honest. He must have been on some other day because I don't remember seeing him or anything about it. So weird.
Yeah, lovely. Before we get to singing, do you have a preference between Steptoe and Son and Dad's Army, Marina?
It is a really, really hard one. But I think that I would go with Dad's Army because of the song mainly. Who do you think you are, Mr. Hitler?
Yeah. We better not get you doing it because we don't want to be taken off air. This is the way of things lately.
You're taken off already.
Don't say that. I might have to go and check.
No, I've got us on another screen, so I'll be totally on it. If we're taken off, I'll know.
Well, your vote is duly noted by Jeanette. We're gonna Jeanette's gonna pop off, and Tom, and they're gonna have a little Jeanette's gonna have a count up. Tom's gonna. What are you gonna do, Tom?
I just have a kip, maybe.
He's gonna have a little kip in the corner. There he goes, having a little kip in search of cake. And I'll get out of your way too, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Marina Florence.
Okay, this is called The Long Way Home, and it's really simple, that catch. So if you find yourself sitting in your room on your own, then sing along with me if you can work it out. Let's take the long way home, out on the coast road, and you can tell me stories of old, and I'll close my eyes and picture that world with the wind in our hair and the sun on our eyes and the world firmly at our feet. And our forgotten tears, let's take the long way home. Out on the coast road, and you turn on the radio, and we'll sing along to the songs we know, with the wind in our hair and the sun on our eyes, and the world firmly at our feet, and our forgotten tears. Ooh, let's take the long way home. Let's take the long way home. Nothing else to do, nothing we need to say, nowhere that I'd rather be than taking my time with you. So baby, please, let's take the long way home. Come on, you can do it. Out on the coast road, let's take the long way home. Out on the coast road, long, long way home. Long way home. Let's take, all together now. Let's take the long way home.
Yay, Marina! I was thinking, can she actually see me when she's saying that? Inviting me to sing along, which I tried. I can't sing like you. That's lovely. You've got a brilliant voice. I maybe think, wouldn't it be great if Marina turned up on The Voice as one of the judges? You know, because talking about Tom Jones before, and he does The Voice, and I really like Tom Jones. I think he's an amazing singer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Phenomenal, that word. Yeah, he's really, really brilliant. I love it.
But that was beautiful. Nikki said, thank God she gave up her day job. And Sandy says, brilliant little T-shirt story, Marina. I'm sure there'll be more comments coming. That was great. Just it reminds us on the walk next time, we will take the long way home.
Good.
We've got one more song coming from you, Marina. Something rather special. I just saw just a couple of things come in. That was super, Marina, says Carol. Sandy says, lovely, Marina. Kim says, lovely words and song, Marina. Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
We got Marina coming back for one more song, and you don't want to miss it, ladies and gentlemen. Her own songs are beautiful, and she's got another one, a little special one for us that she's not done before. She'll be back in a moment or two, so we'll pop you off and see you in a minute, Marina. See you in a sec. Also, as people said, lovely words and song, Marina. Lovely song, superb, Marina. There we go. A lovely lady too. Great, Marina. They keep coming, Marina. I can't keep up with all these comments. You're going to have to write them down somewhere. Jeanette, you've been counting furiously for the Vintage TV Show of the Week. And have you got the result?
I have got the result.
Yes.
If you're ready, I think it's quite clear what the score's going to be.
I think so.
Drum roll.
Yes, I thought it would be that way. The Vintage TV Show of the Week. Well done to Steptoe and Son. Yes, thank you, Jeanette. Thank you for being.
I remember hearing years ago listening to that TV show and other stuff my mum watched, like Coronation Street. And I remember thinking, I'm not sure, I've never actually checked it out, but I'm pretty sure that I remember the bass lines to the music of Steptoe and Son and Coronation Street as being very similar, if not the same. Do, 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 do. That's the Steptoe music. Yeah. So somebody that's musical, can they listen to them both and tell me if the bass lines are actually the same? Because I know nothing about bass. I don't play bass.
So Jeanette's requesting a mashup. If you can do a mashup of the two.
I love a mashup.
Yeah, I'm not sure they do, but I do know that Chaz and Dave played on Eminem's record. My name
Don't
is.
say that was no, because Tony James is watching. I'm in a quiz with Tony and 4 other people on Monday night. You've just given away one of my questions.
Oh, I didn't know, did I? What am I saying?
Oh, I've been scouring friends' brains for questions because I don't know anything about anything. And in fact, I think it was Skinny Boy Tunes that told me a question. So please don't go any further with that because you haven't given away the answer.
I haven't given away the answer as such.
But
I've just
now-
repeated the question. Oh, I'm sorry,
Now
Jeanette.
we're up.
I'll find you another question if need be.
Yeah, and any pop questions or music questions would be great because I need to come up with 3 for this week and a couple of general knowledge. And
Oh, that's no trouble.
honestly, the stuff that I've come up with.
Random.
They'll all get
Random.
it. I came last week before we did a quiz. I came last. Possible 50 points. I got 6. That's how
Wow.
limited my knowledge is.
I
But
thought
Jane,
you'd be better.
no, because these are all guys. This is a bunch of musicians, men of certain ages. I think they're all in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, and they all know loads of stuff. Even at rehearsals, they all talk about different things. Oh, who played the guitar on that? Yeah, but they didn't do it on that album, did he? Because so and so got in and did.
Oh,
And
I
I'm like,
see.
oh, whatever. So
Lads
that's what I'm
club.
up against.
Mm.
I was very happy that James Diggins, the drummer, got 7 points. But I still came last. Tony and Graham got in the 20s. Oh,
It sounds like
So-
quite a difficult quiz, though, doesn't it?
it was really difficult for me, for them. And I came up with some pretty good questions. So that was good. I don't think there was one of my questions that all of them got right.
I'll think of a couple of good ones.
Yeah, do send them privately to me, not to anybody else that's in the significant
I'll
others.
send them to Tony and everyone.
No, don't.
No, I won't. Well, there we go. Steptoe and Son. Well done, everyone. That gets the vintage TV show of the week. If you want more vintage TV show of the week, do put some suggestions down because we're running low. They don't have to be comedy, but we'll pitch one type against another. I suppose you could do Generation Game against It's a Knockout or The Golden Shot or
I was just thinking about my mum and things, the soaps that she used to watch. There's a lot of soaps. And when I was little, I remember getting confused because I didn't watch them. Crossroads and Coronation Street. And,
Yeah.
And nowadays, I suppose it's EastEnders and Coronation Street.
Yeah.
Is Coronation Street still running?
I think it is. Yeah. I don't watch it, but I think it is.
Not right.
Not sure if Albert Tatlock's still in it or not, but who
With
knows?
Ina Sharples.
Yes, there we go. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for taking part in that. We have got Jeanette's poem of the week.
The Warm and Toasty Club present our feature poem of the week, chosen and read by Jeanette Lines. Blimey, she's got some cheek. It's poem of the week. It's sometimes short and sweet. It's poem of the week, and it's always magnifique.
Bum, bum. Poem of the week.
So happy that I've got a jingle.
You got a jingle, and I played the long one. Oh, blimey, you'd be wanting your money now, wouldn't you?
I wrote a jingle.
You wrote a jingle. Well, let me and Tom get out of your way, and excuse me, Tom. We'll pop off, and you can do Jeanette's poem of the week.
Well, this week's poem was something that I saw on Facebook the other day, written by a friend of the show and a very, very clever man called Martin Newell. And I like this because it rings a bell with me for bacon sandwich reasons. Anyway, it's called To HP Sauce by Martin Newell. A source of pleasure and of salt, of vinegar, of dates and malt, of sugar, spices, tamarinds, brought in by ships on temperate winds, of warmer climates where they'd grown than any British ports they had known, then cooked into a spicy brew, this sauce, this elixir, this goo, decanted, set upon the table, fluted bottle, pale blue label, poured on steaks and watery spuds, to cut through cold, clogged, smoke-fugged buds, in foggy weeks on smoggy days, in roadside restaurants and cafes, and placed on pucker larder shelves by order of the lords themselves. The chips and chops, the last anointment, naturally, it's by appointment. Commoner and king endorse the zing. Arise, Sir H.P. Sauce. That was to H.P. Sauce by Martin Newell.
Very good. Very nice, Jeanette. Very well read and well done, Martin. Another lovely poem. He writes loads of them, doesn't he? My
He
word.
does. It's very clever.
Keep those suggestions coming in. That was gorgeous. And keep those suggestions coming in for Vintage TV Show of the Week. Thanks, Kim. She said blankety blank. I suppose you could do a quiz one, couldn't you? Blankety blank, Generation Game. What was that one? Shut That Door, Everard. No, that was a Generation Game. Larry Grayson.
What was the Michael Barrymore one? Where he ran up
Oh,
steps? ran down?
all good people.
I don't know.
Just good people. No, that's a Sparky radio show. I don't know.
Cartoons?
Cartoons, vintage cartoons. Tom and Jerry versus Wacky Racers and
Daffy Duck.
yeah, and Yogi Bear.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Mary, Mungo and Midge.
Mary Mungo and Midge.
Crystal Tips and Alistair with a big triangle.
Was
hair.
there the Hair Bears or something?
Care Bears?
No, Hair Bears.
Oh, Hair Bear, I don't know.
Wasn't that the banana? There was Banana Splits, wasn't there?
Banana Splits. That was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't the Jacksons have a cartoon? I remember seeing the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
Had a
Right.
cartoon. Sorry?
Chrissy and Brian. I don't think they had a cartoon.
Not those Jacksons.
The Jackson, that's the Jackson 2.
Let's see what people are saying. Sandra says Sour of the Century from Norwich is the quiz of the week. That's a good one, Sandra. Marina's mum, Jeepers, just said, oh, he's a good-looking fella, that one, and pointed directly to Tom. He is a good-looking fella. You're right, Jeepers. He's very gorgeous. Sometimes I'm very, very, very sad about that because he is a bit too gorgeous sometimes. Coming on our TV screens, well, internet screens, computer screens. Carol says, well done, Jeanette. Marie, well done, Jeanette. Enjoyed the poem and jingle.
Oh, thank you.
Lovely poem, Jeanette says. Kim. Christine, Chrissy, Wissy, Woo says, thanks, Jeanette. Love your poems.
Thank you.
Ken's he's on the button today. Roadrunner, another good cartoon.
Meep, meep.
Steve smiling. Salad of the Century. Yeah, we got that one from lovely Sandra. The Green Goddess or Mr. Motivator. Yeah, I never watched it, but I knew of them. I was never up that time in the morning. Well, at the time I was starting work at 6, so I probably on the underground of all things. Yeah. Teresa says, take your pick. What do we take? No, that's another TV show. Andy Pandy. Oh, Andy Pandy and the Flower Pot Men. Going early, aren't you there? Jeanette sometimes dresses like Andy Pandy as well.
I do. I have an Andy Pandy outfit. I can wear it next week if you like, if there's any requests.
Well, instead of your
Instead of my bling.
no, you have your other costume, don't you? Hit Me One More Time costume.
Oh, that wasn't a
Britney
costume.
Spears, yeah.
White shirt on and my hair in plaits. I'm not gonna do that again. This week, black shirt. I'm grown up.
And just to know that you are loved, 3 people say great poem. Nikki, Teresa, Teresa, I'm not sure. I hope it's pronounced it right. I thought it's Teresa and Sandra. Both 3 of them say great poem.
Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate that. It's lovely.
Now I'm going to ask that Marina Florence to stand up. Will the real Marina Florence please stand up? Please stand up. And I welcome her to the screen. Hello, Marina.
Hello.
Are you
Yes.
receiving us in Norfolk?
I am loud and clear.
Isn't the internet marvellous?
It's pretty amazing, really, when you think what we're all doing.
I
It
know.
does seem quite remarkable.
I know. I love technology in that way when it
Can you
works.
imagine what a lockdown would be like in the 70s?
Oh no.
Oh God, 3-day week. I was going to say industrial revolution, but that was earlier. Smoke coming out of chimneys, coal. Let's not go there. Marina, I'm going to just mention something to everybody. Marina's going to do a song by somebody else. It's really, really fabulous. And I know you're going to enjoy this. But what we've been having is when an artist such as Marina comes on and sings another person's song, Facebook have been ending the broadcast. And the reasons being is it's an algorithm from Facebook picks up that it's somebody else's song and they just shut down our broadcast. I want you to know we have tried. I've done a lot of research, made a lot of calls, trying to get a license to pay for the right to sing other people's songs, but there isn't one available. There's a new licensing thing coming out, but it doesn't cover Facebook live streams. So we're doing this as a little test, but more than that, just because we love Marina singing. If it does go off, that will be us for this week. So we say thank you very much. We love you lots. And we'll be back at 1 next week. If it doesn't go off, we'll come back and have a chat and say goodbye properly.
So we have to get the tissues ready now, though, for Marina's song.
Oh, yeah. This is gorgeous. Ladies and gentlemen, no pressure on Marina. I don't want to build it up too much, but this is rather wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give Marina the stage, give her the screen, give her it all. It's Marina Florence. Once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I'm not going to tell you what it's called in case someone's listening. We'll just play it. Why could hide neath the wings of the bluebird as she sings? 6 o'clock alarm would never ring, but it rings and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. Shaving razor's cold and it stings. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? You once thought of me as a white knight on his steed. Now you know how happy I can be, and how good times starts and ends without $1 to spend. How much, baby, do we really need? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Thank you for having me at the Warm and Toasty. I hope we're still here.
We're still here. We're still here. We're still live. You've conquered the algorithm.
Yeah.
He's conquered the algorithm. Marina, that was absolutely gorgeous. Really, really lovely.
Thank you. I don't know if you can see on the front here. Can you see here?
No.
No? small?
The
Yes,
car.
the car.
It's a dinky toy.
Oh, look at that.
Is it a monkey's car?
Yeah, it's a monkey's car with a guitar.
That's
That's
lovely.
right.
My husband, and he wanted me to play that song today because he likes it. So I learned it for him to play, and he had the little car sat on the front there.
Oh,
Sweet.
that's
Lovely.
lovely.
What a nice thing to
Hi to Gary, Marina's husband. Hi, Gary. Sending good wishes to you, my friend. That was beautiful. Thumbs up from Steve Brady. Gosh, got loads of comments here. Ken says, lovely song. Sandy says, Daydream Believer, great song.
It is a great song, isn't it? It's a great song, and made famous by two people. Do you know the two people were?
Well, the Monkees.
Yeah. And one of them.
Neil Sedaka.
No, I think it was made Anne Murray.
Oh,
Do you know who Anne Murray is? She's
No.
a folk singer from the 60s, I think.
she came from the
Quite
60s.
famous person. Could be one for your quiz.
Could be one for
Jeanette.
the quiz. Yeah, I know. Ruby Murray.
Yeah.
I'm just looking on the Google. She's a Canadian singer. She's 75. Wow, bless her.
We'll try and get her on.
Yeah.
Teresa said she loves this song. Sandy says everybody's singing along. And Nikki says, is it weird to feel good about tricking the AI algorithm? It is. Love the arrangement, Marina. More comments. Lovely to see you again, Marina. Brilliant as usual. From Carol. Nikki's clapping. Sandy's yaying.
A room soon at this rate. My head will be too big to get out of the door.
Oh, they keep coming, Kim. Kim says, great song, Marina. Love your singing. Beautiful version. Really enjoyed that. Lovely afternoon as always, as usual.
Also,
See you next week.
I've had a first today.
Go on.
I've done this performance as a first today for me ever. There's a first.
You have got clothes on underneath.
I also haven't got something on that I would always normally wear.
Oh.
I'm singing in my socks today.
Oh.
Like Sandy Shaw.
Phew. I was getting worried there for a minute, Marina. Sandy Shaw style. How did it feel?
Do you know what? It feels quite good. I think I'm more relaxed in my socks.
You did seem very relaxed today. Very relaxed indeed.
It could be a thing for the future. You could just, instead of being barefoot, you could just have your socks on, couldn't you?
Yeah.
On stage.
Slide around shiny floors. I like that.
So good to hear this in a mellow style. Great, Marina, says Marie. And just we'll end on Florrie saying it was a treat hearing you, Marina. Thank you for playing, and thank you, Jono and the team, for this fun show. Thanks for joining us, Florrie, and thanks everyone else who came along and took part in the show. Even if you're just watching, we're grateful that you're there, trying to keep everyone connected. Just a little bit of fun on a Friday afternoon. Thanks to Marina, of course, for the brilliance of her own songs and that lovely cover. And Tom and Jeanette, and we'll be back next week. Thanks also, of course, to our funders, the National Lottery Community Fund. We'll be back next week at 1 p.m. And yes, we wish you a very nice week. We wish you a very nice week. We'll see you next Friday.
To you and your king. Yep.
To you and your king.
And
King.
King.
Kim.
Thanks. We're going to get off. I'm going to take these people off because they're making too much noise.
Jim,
see you soon. Let's take them off. I'm going to find the credits. Thanks, Marina. You've been a star today. Thank you very much. She says, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure to have Marina. We've got more live guests next week. We'll be back 1 o'clock. Do join us. Facebook Live, the Warm and Toasty Club online memory afternoon, Fridays, 1 o'clock. See you then. Thanks very much. Bye.
We've all got a tale to tell. Times were not always so, but putting it all aside, we made it through by and by. It's warm and toasty in here.
share our laughter, sometimes tears. You'll be welcome with a cup of tea and a biscuit, maybe 2 or 3, wrapped in a little white cloth, cooking for hours in the old iron pot. There's a jam roly-poly for tea, enough for you and Dad and Grandma and me. What did we like the most? Fish paste sandwich or peas on toast? Nothing could come close to bubble and squeak the day after our Sunday